All right. Welcome everyone to our A Better Way Zoomcast to basically explain to you our opportunity with the ABN Financial / Alliance / Integrity Marketing Group. And we're going to go over just some basic information. We're not going to get too much into, any of the rah-rah stuff. We're going to just give you the nuts and bolts, the numbers, and show you why we think this is a great opportunity for anybody who's looking to make money in the insurance business, whether part-time, full-time, whether you're looking to just be a personal producer, or if you want to be an agency builder to create that long-term type of retirement income. I'm going to show you all aspects of the business. I'm going to give you our perspective on why we think the business has many advantages over a lot of the other marketing groups out there that are trying to do this thing in the insurance world. It's a big space. So hopefully we'll give you some clarity of what we have to offer, and maybe there's a fit here. If there is a fit, if you see that there might be an opportunity here for you and what you're trying to accomplish in your financial life, then we'd ask you to get with the person that invited you tonight and ask some questions and get set up to, dig deeper, okay? So this is going to be really more of a 30,000 square foot view of our program. I got a lot of information to cover, only about 30 minutes to cover it. So just a real quick background on me. I got into the insurance business about 22 years ago. I was an executive recruiter making about 150 grand a year and not ever seeing my young family. At the time I had a 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old and a wife. And I just never saw them. And I was really literally on my knees praying to God, please help me find something that I can get out of this rat trap that I was in. Kind of the hamster wheel is really what it was. I was making good money, but I just was not really taking advantage of time and opportunity. So a buddy of mine called me about the insurance business, and I said, sounds good. It was really an answer to prayer, literally. And I asked him, do I have to quit my job? And he said, no, you don't have to quit your job. I said, cool. So I did it part-time for a while. I got my license in December 8th, December 8th, 1999. I started selling insurance part-time, January 2000. I was making about $2,500 a week by the end of February 2000, part-time. And by the end of March, I was able to flush my job and walk into the land of living. It was my declaration of independence. And it was one of the best days of my life, knowing that I could be my own person, that I could be the captain of my own ship. And started building my agency pretty soon thereafter. And now my agency is running tremendous volume every month, a couple hundred agents in about 35 states. So we're doing pretty well. And I've helped a lot of agents make a lot of money in the business. So let's show you how we do that, how we can help you, okay? So let's cover it from our little, hopefully not boring, PowerPoint presentation. So, as I mentioned, we're in the business of selling life insurance, not for one company, but many companies. And you can see a listing of the numbers of companies that we have, both life insurance, fixed index annuities, Medicare, supplement, Medicare Advantage, disability, long-term care, fixed index annuities. We can even delve into managed money without having to have a securities license, which is actually pretty cool. But we have every type of product for any kind of need out there. So there's nothing that we leave on the table when we sit down with a client. There's something that we can offer them that will cover them regardless of their health situation, regardless of need. There's always something that we can do for them. And that's what's nice, having a range of products so we can really find and fine-tune exactly what the client needs and give them the product that will fit that particular need. What's really nice in our business, and really the reason why I got in the business, is that we have a thing called a lead program. Because I would not have gotten in the insurance business had I had to sell my family and friends insurance and try to squeeze them for referrals. That just would not have worked for me. So thank God for a lead program, because that's the only reason why I'm here. All right. So what type of leads are we talking about? We're talking about direct mail leads. for final expense, mortgage protection. We're talking internet search leads, people looking on the internet for life insurance, mortgage protection, final expense. We have Facebook leads for final expense, both statewide Facebook leads and 50-mile radius of where you live type of leads. So you have a variety of lead programs that will help you get out into the field without having to sell your family and friends. I mean, look, it's okay to sell your family and friends, but thank God you don't have to rely on your making money off your family and friends to make it in the insurance business, okay? So that's what we do, man. We take the people that are turning in these leads that showed interest in life insurance, right? And we match them up with the carriers to give them what they need. We make a ton of money taking care of families in our business. So let's show you really the aspect of our business. Show me the money. So let's jump into that and let's show you what it looks like from a personal production standpoint. So someone who wants to sell life insurance and make money on their own pen, okay? So this is our promotion guidelines, and we can show you what it takes to get to an 80% commission rate to 120% commission rate, and the amount of personal production required and the number of months you have to do it in order to move up. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you really what does it take to make the kind of money at each of these levels. Let's start with the 80% bronze level. So what does that really look like from a production perspective? So let's say you work 5 days a week. You know, maybe you're really doing it on a part-time basis. You know, maybe you're selling in the homes, maybe you're selling over the phone, whatever you want to do, we're going to teach you how to do it. So if you consistently write 8 life applications a week submitted, okay, this is before it gets issued, okay, before all those numbers, you can look at a commission income of about $28.56 a week. You work 48 weeks and you're looking about $137,000 a year. Alex, can I really do that part-time? Absolutely. You can write 4 applications on Saturday and 4 applications on a Sunday. Literally, you can work on the weekends, knock out 8 life apps. Or you could do, you know, 1 or 2 apps after work in the evenings. Monday through Friday, you could do easily 8 applications in the evenings. Okay, so it's not really restricted to any particular hour of the day. Our agents are selling all hours of the day, 7 days a week. So people are available. So you can really fit this in on a part-time basis, all right? But the first year commission is not all you get paid. You get paid on renewals. So let's talk about renewal income. So majority of our products, the permanent products, have lifetime renewals, which in other words, after your first year commission, you're going to make a little bit of a commission every year the client keeps that policy in force. So I'm going to show you the value of the renewal income just over 20 years. I'm not going to show you if you wrote a 25-year-old a permanent policy they keep for 60 years. I'm just going to cap it at 20 years just to make it more conservative. And this is the amount of renewal income that you can expect writing 8 life apps a week submitted. So at the 80% commission rate, you're putting in about $1,012 a week over the next, this is an income stream over the next 20 years, okay? When you write 8 applications a week. So that's the value of the renewals. So let's say you lay in 48 weeks worth of renewals, you're looking at a total over the next 20 years, cumulative, $48,552 per year. So easily just under 200 grand a year working on a part-time basis. If you did average 8 life apps a week, you'll get to the 80% bronze level. And that's doing about 20,000 of life premium a month. So let's say you step it up and you do 10 life sales a week. Okay, you'll do enough volume to get to the 85%. The commission on that, you're looking at $35.79 a week, 48 weeks. I mean, you know, you're taking 4 weeks off, in other words. I mean, if you want to work 52 weeks, God bless you. But again, we're trying to make this conservative. So you're looking at a total income first year, $171,768. The value of the renewals over the next 20 years, is another $60,792 in renewals. Not bad. So every subsequent number of apps per week means that you're probably going to do enough volume to move up to the next level. So let's say 12 live apps a week, you'll have enough to do 30,000 a month to get to the 90%. And you can see the income levels there at the 90% commission rate level. 95, you're doing 14 live apps a week, you'll get to the 95% commission rate. And you can see the income, both renewal and first year. 100%, 105%, 110%, 115%. And then finally, the top producing income level, 120%. You do 70,000 2 months in a row. That's about 28 life apps a week. You're looking at about 480,000 a year, with the value of the renewal income over the next 20 years equal to 170,000. Not bad income. And of course, by this time, you're working full time, man. You're probably working good 40, 50, maybe 60 hours a week, cranking it, okay? Now, do you have to do this? No. But we want to show you what is available to you. What can you do? What is possible, right? And we have agents doing this. So we have agents that are doing this kind of volume, this kind of business, all right? But as far as we're concerned, you've got a life insurance job. So that's okay. You trade your current 9-to-5 job to a life insurance job, and it's a very well-paying life insurance job, but it's a job nonetheless that you are doing every day. If you're at that 70,000 a month level, you're working your butt off. Maybe you're taking one day off, but you're slamming it, okay? So we think, I thought when I first got in this deal, I saw the opportunity to create an agency, because I really did see for myself being in the field forever. Like, it did not, my vision of my sales career was not being full-time life insurance sales till I'm 80 years old. I saw it somewhere down the road to be able to build an agency, create override income on agents that are producing, and then I could back my way out of the field so I don't have to be full-time selling, right? I can be part-time selling and then go to where I'm not really in the field anymore. And that's where I really saw this opportunity for myself, right? So we've created an agency building system that we think is one of the best systems out there when you compare it against those 3-letter and 5-letter IMOs that are doing life insurance sales. I'm going to show you some of the differences that with our program. So I'm going to talk about the agency building side of our business. So how does our program stack up compared to those other programs out there? So I'm going to list some of the advantages that we have that none of those other IMOs are able to provide for you. The first one is the way that we're set up. You can earn an override on agents in other states without having to get your non-resident license. Normally, in all those other programs out there, you have to have a non-resident license in that state in order to earn overrides on agents. With our program, you don't have to do that. It doesn't matter where those agents are, you're going to earn an override on the production with that agent. Here's another cool thing. You can earn overrides on agents that are writing business with a carrier that you're not currently contracted with, which is kind of cool. Like, let's say you never want to write a Medicare supplement application or Medicare Advantage application, right? But you have agents in your group, in your agency, that are Medicare specialists, okay? You never want to take AHIP. You never want to do any of all that extra training. Guess what? You earn an override on all your Medicare agents. Let's say that for some reason you forgot to get contracted with American Amicable, and you've got an agent that's like 12 deep in Alaska that writes an American Amicable policy. Back in the old days, that override would pass up to your upline who's with American Amicable, and you would never know that there was an override that you're missing, right? So you'd have to get contracted in all the states out there. You have to get contracted with every single carrier under the old system and with all those other IMOs. Here with us, you don't have to care about that. You're going to get paid no matter what company that agent's writing, whether you're contracted with that company or not. Here's another one. The way we handle chargebacks is that chargebacks are handled where all the agent's commissions goes to pay off that one carrier chargeback. So back in the old days, what would happen is an agent would write, say, Foresters, and then they get a big, $2,000 chargeback because the client didn't keep their policy all the way for 9 months, because we get paid on advance. And so that agent would stop writing Foresters because they know that any commission that comes to Foresters will go to pay that chargeback off. So they'd write another carrier or the other carriers, right? And so all of a sudden that chargeback gets old and it could roll up to the next upline. Well, here's what's cool with us, right? All the commissions from that agent goes to pay off that chargeback. So it protects the upline from getting a roll up, but it also helps the agent take care of that chargeback right away. And because we pay on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every week, that, if the agent's writing consistent business, that chargeback's wiped out and it's not an issue for the agent or their upline manager. So that's pretty cool. We allow you as a manager to earn overrides on your agent's renewals. All those other IMOs out there allow you to only earn overrides on the first year income, but they don't allow you to earn overrides on an agent's renewals. With our program, an agent lays in renewals on all their policies. You as a manager get an override on every single one of those renewals, which is, when you think about it, one of the biggest reasons why most agents get into our business is because they like the fact that they can create a renewal income that ends up being like a retirement system down the road. Now imagine, couple that with the ability to create an agency where you're earning an override on every single one of your agent's renewals. Man, you're talking about a serious retirement system on steroids should you decide to build a business. Here's another one. Oh, and here's the other thing with overrides and renewals. If an agent leaves us, which we don't want an agent to leave us, all the renewals will roll up to the next upline manager or to the next upline agent, right? So we make money when agents stay with us, and we make money when agents leave us. All right, so that's kind of a cool thing. The other thing that we do is promotions are immediate. With other IMOs, once you get a promotion, that promotion's only activated for every policy that you write after the date of that promotion. So all that business you have in pending status is under your old commission rate. Well, with the way that we do promotions, the day that you get promoted, every single application that gets issued and paid after that date gets paid at the new promotion, the new commission rate. Is that cool? So if you've got 10,000 of premium that's in pending, and you get a 5% bump or 10% bump or whatever the case may be, it immediately applies to all that business that's waiting to be issued. So that's kind of cool. That's another one. We've got the highest Medicare comp in the industry. There is no other IMO out there that will pay more than we pay on Medicare compensation. Oh, you know how when you move an annuity, here's what's cool. Because of suitability guidelines, you're not able to sometimes move an entire amount of annuity. So let's say a client has 500,000 they're trying to roll into an annuity, but because of suitability guidelines, they can only move 300,000. So what happens to that 200,000? Well, here's what's cool. We have a registered investment advisor that can take that 200,000, put it into a managed money account, okay, earning interest and very low risk, and they can keep it in that managed money account until such time, 6 months, a year later, then they can move that into an annuity for your client. And all that time that it's sitting there in that managed money account, we've arranged it so you don't have to have a securities license, but you can earn a commission on that money that gets moved into a managed account. So that's kind of cool, making money like that. We have retirement specialists that will help you close annuity opportunities. So I hear this all the time from agents. Well, I don't know anything about annuities. That's cool. Can you ask a question? Well, what do you mean? Can you find out if the client has safe money that they are tired of losing money in the market? And if they say yes, great. I can get you hooked up with our retirement specialists that can call you and talk to you about other opportunities to keep your money safe. That's all you got to do. And then we have a retirement specialist that'll go in, call your client, take care of the annuity, close the deal for you, and you get commissioned, and you only give up, 10% to have our people do it. But during that whole time, they're teaching you about annuities. They're spending time with you on this case. So maybe the next time you do this, you can do it on your own without having to split commissions, but are still able to take that money and move it for you quickly. So here's another aspect of our business that I think is really cool, that again is unlike any other system out there: vertical and horizontal comp. So let's talk about what vertical comp is. All the other agencies out there, IMOs out there, have what we call vertical comp, which is the difference between your commission rate and your downline organization's commission rate at the top level. So the agent that's direct to you is 95%, you're at 100%, you make a 5% override on this organization, okay? So that's what we call vertical comp. The only problem is when this organization moves to 100%, which is your commission rate level, you totally lose that vertical comp. It goes to zero. You lost this whole organization, and while it's great for the agent at the 100 commission rate level, it's not good for you because you totally lost that override, which could be quite a bit of money. And that's the problem with vertical comp systems like there are out there, is that you're scared of an organization running up on your contract level. It's called commission creep. And everyone gets jammed at the top. And it's a difficult system to be in because while you love your organization, you're scared of them too. You see how kind of there's cross purposes. You want to keep your override spread, but your organization, your leader wants to move up. And there's conflict and negativity that occurs. So we solve that vertical comp problem by creating a horizontal comp system that pays down to 7 generations. So in this case, you see that each one of these 3 legs are at the 85% level. So the vertical comp here is 15%, right? Let's show you what happens with the horizontal comp that we pay. So your first level of 85% and above, you're going to make an 8% horizontal comp on that layer of agents at that level. You got a second level of agents at 85% and above, no matter what organization they're in, you get 5%. Then you get 4% on the next layer, 2% on the next layer, 2% on the next layer, 1% on the next layer, and 1% on the next layer. And that's called the horizontal comp, or we call glow bonus. So there's a total of 23 additional percent of overrides paid on a horizontal basis. So let me show you how this works when an organization moves up. So let's say all these organizations move up to the 100% commission rate. You still maintain the horizontal comp. You lost your vertical comp of 5%, but you still have the 23% paid all the way to 7 generations. And so you don't care. You want everyone to pass you. Even if this organization here goes to 105 and you're still at a 100, or goes to 120 and you're still at a 100, you will always make that 8% on this layer, 5% on the next layer, 4% on the next layer, and so on. So this is how we get around the craziness of that commission squeeze, right? So let's show you what that looks like in real hard numbers, okay? So this top block here is their promotion system, those other 3-letter and 5-letter IMOs. You're at 100%, that leg's at a 95%, right? You're making $7,500 override every month because they're doing 150,000 issue paid a premium. Let's say they move up to 100%, they match your contract level at 100%. You get 0 override. So you lose $7,500 a month. That's a lot of money per year, man, to 0. Well, here's our system, how that works, the same exact scenario. And let's say that 150,000 is spread out, which is actually statistically what it looks like per layer. So let's say it's down 7 layers, 150,000. The first layer is about 75,000. 37.5 for the second, and so on. And we apply the 8%, 5% glow bonuses all the way down 7 generations. And so not only do you make the 5% vertical comp, but the horizontal comp is another $8,953.13. So on the exact same organization with us, you'll make $16,453 per month, whereas those other IMOs, you're only making $7,500 a month, right? And then when that leg matches your commission rate level at 100%, you still keep the horizontal commission, the glow bonus of $89.53.13. So instead of zero, you're still making almost $9,000 a month in your organization. So this is a leg in depth. Let's show you what that looks like in width. Let's say you had 150,000 through 7 legs in width, legs that are direct to you. You're at 100%, your first leg's at a 95, all the other legs are at 85. So before, the current situation is this first leg is at 95 and you're making an override. This is their system. You're only making an override of $14,766, okay, with their system. And then when that leg gets promoted to 100, that first leg, your income took a hit and it went down to $11,250 because you still have the overrides on the other 7 legs, okay? Now let's look at what happens in our system, same scenario. You're at 100, the same commission rate levels. Now you're making $27,000 in the exact same organization because of the glow bonus. And then when that leg moves up to 100%, you lose the override, but you still have the glow bonus. So you only lost like $4,000, less than $4,000 a month. You're still rocking at $23,250. Okay, does that make sense? Let's see if I can backspace this. Okay, $14,776 to $11,250. Okay, so let's do the optometrist test. Which one looks better to you? A, their system, or B, our system? Oh no, man. You can make that judgment yourself. So let's give you a scenario of Juan here who's working part-time. He's at the 85% commission rate level. He submits 2 applications a week on a part-time basis. So this is a crazy scenario, but I want to show you how the glow bonus, the vertical comp, and the horizontal comp work with our system with a whole bunch of part-timers that are only doing 2 sales a week submitted, okay? And again, I take placement persistency out, I take everything out, and this is a conservative look at the income. So Juan here does 2 sales a week, he's at 85%, he's making $840 a week for 48 weeks. His total comp first year is $35,272, and then the value of his renewals is about $12,240. It's not bad. Maybe he does 2 applications on Monday night, and then he takes the rest of the week off. Okay, he's got 5 hours a week and makes 2 sales. Not bad deal for a part-timer, okay? Now this is our agency building commission grid that you can see what it takes to build. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to show you how it works on a practical level. So let's say Juan brings on Smiley Girl. She gets to an 85. He brings on Stella, who wants to get her groove back. She's at 85. He brings on Zeus, the Greek god, at 85%. He's got Mario at 85%, Urkel at 85%, then Martha at 85%. Everyone's at the same commission rate that he's at, okay? Everyone's doing 2 sales a week. So Juan is still at 85%. He reaches the key leader level. So let's show you what the comp looks like in terms of override, the vertical comp and the horizontal comp. So here he's making 0% overrides because everyone's at the same commission rate that he's at, but he makes on this first level 8% glow bonus, okay? So let's see what that looks like for his income. So again, 2 sales a week, he's making $34,272, just like he was the slide before. He's getting 0 overrides, but now he's got the glow bonus kicking in. He's making an additional $19,000 a year for a total comp of $53,626. His renewals On his own personal production, over the next 20 years, total value is $12,240. He's got zero override on his agents, but he makes a glow bonus on his agents' renewals, right? Remember, all those other IMOs won't allow you to do this. Well, we allow you to do that. So now you're making a total comp value of $19,152 on renewals over the next 20 years. It's pretty cool. So let's take it to the next level. Let's say Smiley Girl wants to do the same thing. Let's say she only brings on 4 other people. They're at the 85%, and they do only 2 sales a week. They've got an extra 5 hours a week to do 2 sales a week. Stella knows 4, Greek God Zeus knows 4, Mario knows 4, Urkel knows 4, Martha knows 4. With this configuration, according to our promotion guidelines, Juan hits the 90% district manager level. So now Juan, the components of his income now on his organization involve a 5% override spread on his team, plus 8% glow on the first layer of 85s and 5% glow on the second layer. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So he's making a little bit more on his personal production of $36,288 a year. Now his override commissions kicks in. He's making $60,480. Check this out. His glow bonus at 2 levels is now $67,737. Now check out renewals. That's okay. That's a total of $164,506. Now he makes his own personal production renewals of $12,960 over the next 20 years. He's got his override on his agent's renewals of $21,600, and the glow bonus, the horizontal comp is $24,192 for a total of $58,752 as the value of all his overrides on the renewals. That's rocking, man. So let's take it one more level. Let's say each of these 4 people know 2 others that get in, and everyone knows 2 other people. So this is what happens with Juan. Everyone moves up to the 90%. His front line moves up to the 90% district manager level. Juan moves up to 110% executive vice president level. So let's look at what the components of his override income look like. He makes a 20% override spread on his groups. He's got the 8% glow bonus on the first level of 85% and above. He makes a 5% glow on the second level and 4% glow on the third level. Let's take a look at his income. Okay, so personal production is 2 sales a week. He's working 5 hours, $44,352 a year. His overrides are $628,992. His horizontal comp on the glow bonus is another $145,152 for a total of $818,496. And then check out his renewals. Personal production renewals, $15,840. His overrides on agents renewals are $224,640. And the glow bonus on that, $51,840. You're looking at laying in a renewal base of $292,320. That's how it works practically. And these are stripped down numbers, man. I took everything out of it. Placement, persistency. I whittled it down to as much as I could and still be able to, fairly portray this. Okay. I've been very conservative there. So that's it, man. We are done. 8:35. Okay. I got just under the gun. I tried to fit it in with 35 minutes. That's our program, man. We have a tremendous advantage over those other 3-letter and 5-letter IMOs out there. If you really examine and break it down, man, this is value. This is tremendous value to you building a long-term income, the ability to create a retirement system that will pay you back and could be definitely generational income beyond your life, right? So man, rock on, gang. If this makes any sense, get with the person that invited you and ask more questions. Find out how to get started, okay? So we're done. We're going to do the same exact webinar next week, Tuesday night from 8 to 8:35. And man, I hope we get a chance to work together. God bless. Take care. Rock on.